Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jay, MorninAfterKill, and if you've been around my channel for a while, then you'll know that when it comes to games, I can be notoriously picky about the games I play. So much so that most people just assume that I hate everything that releases just to hate on it for no good goddamn reason. But I can't help it if I seem overly cynical or impossible to please, but you gotta understand that when it comes to covering a game on YouTube or Twitch, if you don't 100% absolutely love the game that you're playing, then your content suffers because of it. You see, if you're not enjoying the game, it's noticeable. And you can't really expect someone to have fun watching your content when you aren't having fun your own goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? But that being said, it doesn't mean that I don't get excited for games before they release, as I do, and I usually end up overhyping myself for some of these releases. Point in case, the last few games that I was excited for: No Man's Sky, Destiny 2, and Sea of Thieves. All just kind of released without barely any actual content. Now, considering the lineup of games that I just mentioned, it's fairly easy to feel my frustrations as a gamer. However, there are quite a few games on the horizon that I fully plan on picking up and playing the ever-loving dogshit out of. So today, I thought it would be fun to count down the top 5 upcoming game releases that I'm most excited for.
5.
So starting off the list at number 5 is set for release later this year, September 7th, 2018, is the PS4 exclusive SpiderMan. Now, this game should actually be higher on the list because Spider-Man is my #1 all-time favorite superhero, and it would be higher on my list if it wasn't for a few developmental delays. Seriously, this game has been at E3 more consecutive years in a row than Nintendo has. But as a longtime fan of Spidey, I still hold out hope that we'll get this game on time this year. It also doesn't hurt that this game is being handled by Insomniac Games, who has a long list of solid titles in their resume, including the Xbox infamous clone Sunset Overdrive and the Ratchet & Clank series. The way that this game is shaping up, this might end up being the game that actually makes me break down and buy a PS4 Pro. Next up at number 4 is BioWare's upcoming open-world looter shooter, Anthem. Now, once again, this is another game that should be higher on the list if it wasn't for being pushed back in development. But after the entire Star Wars Battlefront 2 microtransaction fiasco EA had on their hands late last year, mysteriously, Anthem was pushed back for another 6 months due to what's being called by EA a reorganization of the game, which kind of sounds like side cheek talk for this game has a lot of loot boxes and microtransactions, but after Star Wars, we really don't want to make that mistake again. However, the idea of having a third-person looter shooter where the classes of the games are actually equipable and customizable personal mobile mech suits is something that I feel like I can sink my teeth into for hours on end. And my recent purchase of my Xbox One X will ensure that I can play this game in PC quality without having to download EA's PC launcher Origin. Let's just hope that EA and BioWare both learned from Star Wars Battlefront 2's mistakes last year.
3.
And at number 3, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. a game that pretty much everyone has been waiting for a long-ass time. Now, personally, I've never played the original Red Dead Redemption. You know, I've owned it for about 4 years now. It's just sat brand new into plastic in my game rack for all these years, and I just never got the time to sit down and really put the time that I wanted to into it. But I am a huge Rockstar fan and pretty much enjoy their entire catalog, from the original overhead GTAs to Vice City to GTA 5 and all the way back to Bully and back again. So I'm actually really excited for this game. I'm actually so excited for this game that I went out and purchased an Xbox One X this week just to play Red Dead Redemption 1 with the all-new Xbox Enhanced patch, and that pretty much updates the games with new textures, draw distance, and 4K visuals. And I did this in anticipation for this game, so I'll be playing Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox One X Enhanced this summer. But the fact that Red Dead also has been rumored to be heavy on co-op and include a Battle Royale multiplayer mode means that there should be more than enough content in this game to keep Rockstar fans happy until GTA 6. And at number 2 on this list is probably a game that none of y'all saw coming, and that is Darksiders 3. Now, I can't even begin to tell you how much I enjoy the Darksiders series. You know, what started out as a gothic-inspired hack-and-slash God of War clone with Darksiders 1 eventually evolved into an open-world, Zelda-inspired dungeon crawler with well-thought-out puzzles and one of the most amazing loot systems I've ever experienced in a game. Is now returning with our first look at the third horseman of the apocalypse, Fury. And with a new horseman comes an entirely new feel to a game set in a fully familiar world. One of my favorite aspects of the Darksiders series is that the story being told is all happening simultaneously. So in each game, we get to see each horseman's perspective during events that we've already seen unfold in both 1 and 2, and it's a super novel approach to an entire series of games, in my opinion anyway. Now hopefully Darksiders 3 does well enough to warrant a Darksiders 4 featuring all 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in maybe a 4-player co-op dungeon crawling open world parkour platforming loot fest. One can only hope.
1.
And finally, at number 1, I don't even need to say it. I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm gonna. Of course, it's Borderlands 3. Why would it not be Borderlands 3? When would it never ever be Borderlands 3? It's always been Borderlands 3. Ever since Borderlands 2 stopped receiving content updates, looter shooter fans, myself included, have been foaming at the mouth for another proper loot and shoot extravaganza. Now, I say proper because the pre-sequel itself was too short on content. Destiny had plenty of shooting, but kinda fell short on the looting aspect compared to Borderlands, and The Division, well, yeah, the Division happened. But it's been too long since Borderlands 2, and too few loot and shoot games released since that. If Gearbox can stay true to the series, but improve on it as much as Borderlands 2 improved on Borderlands 1, then for sure, Borderlands 3 will be an instant classic, much like its predecessors. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. If you can leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for y'all motherfuckers to watch my motherfucking videos. But let me know in the comment section down below, what games are you looking forward to? Are there any games that I haven't mentioned on this list that you're really excited for and you think that I might be too, well, let me know in the comment section down below. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see y'all motherfuckers later.